Are you listening?
PlayStation, the current king of console gaming, with nearly 90 million PlayStation 4 sold worldwide, and the platform being home to such exclusives like Spider-Man, The Last of Us, Uncharted, and God of War. You can imagine that when Sony announces an event like State of Play, gamers stop and listen. Last week, PlayStation posted a tweet announcing the State of Play, a new event in which Sony promised to reveal new PS4 and PSVR software updates and announcements. But of course, the internet being, well, the internet, read it like this: "Sup bros, we're skipping E3, so hold on to your butts, because at State of Play, we'll be announcing a new console, a new streaming service, and 100 freaking new games. Hashtag Xbox sucks." Now, of course, nobody who pays attention really expected PlayStation to announce the PS5 during this event. I think if you asked the average gamer, they would have said that the State of Play was going to land somewhere between Inside Xbox and the Nintendo Direct. And of course, when the dust settled, the State of Play really landed on more of Sony's attempt to be a Nintendo Direct. In fact, the State of Play featured over 17 game announcements, with 12 of those announcements being new VR games. Now, I understand that for some gamers, VR announcements might not appeal to you, but keep in mind, PlayStation has sold over 4.2 million PSVR units, and with 90 million PlayStation 4s currently being on the market, they clearly want to grow that number. So, announcing 12 quality new games for the platform definitely helps. I mean, during the State of Play, PlayStation announced new VR games like No Man's Sky VR, Blood and Truth, Mini Mech Mayhem, Jupiter and Mars, Falcon Age, Trover Saves the Universe, Everybody Golfs VR, Tables of Tales Vacation Simulator, Concrete Genie VR, Iron Man VR, and Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted VR. And this is a very important point for me, because the biggest complaint about Sony is that in the past they failed to support new hardware with proper games to sell it. The PS Move, the PSP, the PS Vita all struggled due to the lack of quality games. But this State of Play featured multiple VR experiences that could justify the cost of buying a PlayStation VR. Now, games like Beat Saber, Creed, and Astrobot will be joined by Trover Saves the Universe, Blood and Truth, No Man's Sky, Iron Man VR, and Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. But of course, there were plenty of non-VR games announced as well. The State of Play featured an update for Crash Team Racing, the remake of the 1999 PlayStation exclusive racing game, which will feature overhauled graphics, online and local split-screen co-op. Crash Team Racing will be launching for the PlayStation 4 on June 21st. Now, one of the announcements that really surprised me during the State of Play was a brand new PlayStation exclusive, Ready Set Heroes. Ready Set Heroes will be the perfect combination of a dungeon crawler and battle arena. Gamers will explore, battle, and race through various dungeons with friends. Whichever team reaches the end of the dungeon first will spawn a battle arena where the teams will fight to the death. Ready Set Heroes will launch for the PlayStation 4 in 2019. State of Play also gave us a look at the brand new narrative-driven game Observation, where you take over the controls of a space station where the crew is facing a mid-mission crisis. The catch is, well, you're the space station. But for me, my favorite part of the State of Play was getting an extended look at Concrete Genie. Concrete Genie will tell the story of Ash, a bullied teenager who finds solace through art and the world he creates with his magical paintbrush. With his paintbrush, any of Ash's creation, both good and bad, will come to life. Concrete Genie offers unique visuals, fun gameplay, and a deep narrative. Concrete Genie will be launching exclusively for the PlayStation 4 in the fall of 2019. PlayStation also gave gamers an extended look at the new zombie survival game Days Gone, which, in case you weren't aware, launches in 3 weeks. Days Gone takes place in the harsh reality that is the zombie apocalypse. Gamers will explore the world of Days Gone as Deacon St. John, a bounty hunter who must survive this drastically changed world filled with freakers, marauders, and militia. Days Gone will be launching exclusively for the PlayStation 4 on April 26th. And what I'm about to say is going to be extremely controversial. This was a good first direct for PlayStation. You see, I say controversial because currently the State of Play showcase has 9,000 likes and 26,000 dislikes. And if an episode of the Nerf report ever got 26,000 dislikes, number one, cool, 26,000 people saw the video, but I would hope it would be for me selling out or possibly filming a dead body in a forest. But I think where this controversy stems from is a trend that seems to be becoming extremely prevalent in gaming today. We as gamers love hype. We overhype the smallest of things and expect grandeur from every announcement. Since Sony announced that they would be skipping this year's E3, gamers have been speculating as to what the replacement of that showcase would be. And even though Sony made it extremely clear as to what the State of Play would feature, there were plenty of gamers out there who expected this showcase to be bigger than E3. But in no way did Sony ever hint at the fact that that was going to be the case. Now, I would completely agree with you that Nintendo and Xbox's showcases feel more personal than what the State of Play was. But then I would also reasonably state that this was Sony's first try. Like, if you would have judged this show by the very first episode, I would have never lived down talking about Fitbit condoms. And where I want to leave this is by reiterating, this was a great first showing for PlayStation. And I think this event did exactly what Sony wanted it to do. Inform gamers on what games we can look forward to in the upcoming months. And for those of you looking for that massive E3 replacement, it's gonna happen. State of Plays will continue, the PlayStation 5 is going to be announced, PlayStation will continue making good games, and the sun will rise tomorrow.